Well, hello, good morning. I hope you're all doing better than me. The weather forecast was meant to be for quite calm seas. It's mid-December. We're about a week and a half away from Christmas, and we were going to try and go for some pollock offshore on the boat, hence all the boat gear in the car. I've got down here, and the sea is not pleasant. It's really not pleasant. There's probably good half a metre waves. They're very short and sweet. There's no white water, but it's not nice. It's also a little bit foggy as well, which doesn't help because we want to get offshore. It will get calm later. About midday it's going to get calm, but it gets dark at 3 o'clock, so that limits our time. So what we're going to do, I'm going to head home. Luckily I'm 5 minutes away from here. Put the boat on the driveway again. I'm going to load up the shore gear in the car, and we're going to go and just do some shore fishing at Pevensey. The tides are not ideal now because they're going to be ebbing in about an hour's time, but we'll get 3 or 4 hours at Pevensey. We're going to throw some just lugworm out there, and we'll basically see what we can get. Yeah, it's a shame because this is going to be the last day now before Christmas. I could have got the boat out, and it means my little boat probably won't get out now for probably another month, because I'll be jumping on friends' boats and getting right offshore, you know, 20-30 miles. So it's a shame. I really hoped today we could have got out, but it's not nice. GoPros will never do it justice. Sorry, you can see my disgusting pillow I've just covered the engine with. The waves are really, really big. They're not nice. Launching in that's tricky, and it's just going to be unpleasant. It is not going to be nice. And from what I want to do today, I want to get offshore, and I won't be getting offshore in that. Not until at least midday, and I don't fancy waiting that long. So I'm going to head home, grab the shore gear, and take you shore fishing. Sorry. Right, well, we're still in a dry suit. We've just got to Angler's Den. We've grabbed 20 lugworm. We've got our shore gear. I've got no idea what rigs I've got. All I know is I've got some line in there, I've got some hooks. Thank goodness we didn't launch, guys. The wind has picked up more, and it wasn't due to, and the sea would have been horrible out on the boat. I'll turn you around in a second and you'll be able to see why I made the decision not to launch. I'm so pleased we didn't launch. Yeah, it's absolutely horrible. Really horrible. Cold as well. We'll, I think we'll go down there, and there's like a nice little flat bit we can drop in. Probably got about 3 hours fishing here until it's just sand. So we're going to fish the ebb. I'd rather fish the flood really on the beach, but we can't be picky. It is cold. I was literally about to say to this camera, this is what the UK, guys, is like most of the time. Gloomy in the winter, cold, the wind's howling now. I'm very pleased we didn't bother taking the boat out and launching it, because it would have been really horrible. So me and Kay are going to have a little competition, and it's numbers of fish. I'm literally going to put, I've got grip weight there, I've got 2 little booms hanging off here. Better give Kev a rig. You got your own rig. There we go. Look, Kev's prepared. We've got a little bit of lugworm. I think it's going to be whiting central, to be honest. But look, if we can get some fish, I'll be quite happy. Just because it could have ended up really badly today with that wind and not being able to get out. So I'm just going to use half a lugworm on each.
You're going to tip it with squid?
I think I'll tip a bit of squid, why not? So we've got our very small 1.0 Limitless octopus there. Just going to feed it in. I've actually got a tool which does this for me, but time is of the essence, so we're rushing. There we go. There's one. Like that. Get our other hook. We'll bait that one up.
You got any grip weight?
Yeah, I've got loads, mate. I'll give you one if you want. What weight size would you like?
What you got? 6 or something?
6, yeah. need a clip down one?
Really.
I think that's an 8, isn't it? Ah, there's a 6. So I'm just going to tip this lugworm with a little bit of squid. What that does is it holds the worm on a little bit better. If there's lots of whiting pecking it away instantly, it just gives it a little bit longer out there. It just gives it a little bit of rigidity. So, we're ready to cast it out. Let's go. Oh, a first bite. Kev's had a bite, I've had quite a few knocks, so we're going to feel it and strike it. We know what they're going to be. They're going to be whiting, but it's a fish, and it's a bit of fun. Yeah, Kev's got a rattle there as well. I'll turn you around. I haven't got a tripod today because I wasn't expecting to film from the beach, so apologies if it's a little bit rubbish. So 2-1. Alright, well there you go. As expected guys, 2 little whiting. So scores, Kev's just got one over there as well. God, they've absolutely annihilated that. They must be hungry. Scores on the doors then. It's 2 to me, 1 to Kev. We've got the same rods, same reels, pretty much same rigs. Yeah, I think a lot of whiting are going to be going for Kev's dinner tonight. Not that sort of size, but there you go. Now the whiting have swallowed both of those hooks. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep them today. Not necessarily for food, but I'm going to do pike fishing next week. So what I'll do, is he all right? Yeah. No, I'll get him back then. If we can get him back, we're going to. But if they've deep swallowed the hook, then I'm going to take them for pike fishing. So a couple of fish, so that's good. I knew we'd get some whiting, I think, you know. So one thing you can sort of guarantee when the sea's like this, you know, and it's cold, you can almost guarantee whiting. Hopefully there's some bigger specimens out there. There might be ones that's decent, but so far just a couple of pin whiting. I'm fishing at Pevensey today. It's quite a big tide. It's a 7-metre tide. It's quite a big tide, and it's just started to ebb now. Oh, my hands are freezing. There you go. That's the bait. Toss that again. I don't know if you can see up there, we've got a whiting rattle already. I'm just going to let them develop today. Unless they're going crazy, I'll strike it, but I'll let them develop and see if we can get a double shot. Bite. I've got more bites, yeah. That's a better bite. Yeah, you can really see why I didn't want to get the boat out today. Look at these waves. I mean, they're big rollers, guys. There's no doubt about it. Loads of sharp chop. White water out there as well. Not pleasant at all. Not in the winter. You know, the sort of fishing I wanted to do, we would have had to have got off 8 miles. We weren't going to get 8 miles with the conditions like that today. No chance. So today we're going to try and keep these hands warm because they're freezing, and yeah, see if we can pick up a couple of fish. Numbers game.
And it was full of football fans who wanted to get off at Crawley. It was mad.
Oh,
The one station they should have stopped at.
They didn't.
And they didn't.
Yeah, that sounds about right, mate. I've lost another bite. Well, 2 more fish. We have got a very, very small dab. There he is. Very small. Perfectly hooked as well, so that's great. He can go back. And another whiting. So that's 4 fish, 2 casts. Not too bad. At least we're catching, bit of fun. You might be able to see Kev over there. He's done a cheeky on me. He lost a weight, so he lost a bit of his rig, and he's just changing the rig. He's only got 3 hooks on it, so I've got 2. Going for the win. The cast that I just done wasn't very good, to be honest. It's not gone far enough out, so I'm only going to give it a couple more minutes and then I'll wind it in. It's had a few knocks, but yeah, I want to get it a bit further out really, onto the sand for a chance of a few more flatfish. So yeah, I've had 3 whiting and 1 dab so far. Another bite on this one. It was a rubbish cast, so I wanted to redo it anyway, but I think there's going to be a few whiting on the end, and hopefully they're hooked themselves. Well, that's 5 fish for me. 3rd cast, 1st fish. That is the most smallest of pin whiting. That's my hand. It's literally the size of my hand. Tiny. But a bit of fun. And that one can go back because he wasn't very well hooked. So. There you go. Just cast this rod out and immediately we had a big bite, a drop back bite. Now these rods that I'm using, and they're not continental style rods, so they're quite heavy really for this sort of fishing. I ought to get a couple of Limitless Conti style rods, be a bit nicer I think to fish with. Yeah, that's only been on the bottom for about not even a minute. The only good thing on the winter shore fishing, you do catch a lot of fish, you know. There's whiting about, there's flatfish about, and Pevensey's quite a good option. I think I'll strike that because there wasn't much bait on it anyway. I'd reused some lugworm. And whiting, Kev's got a very small whiting. Yeah, there wasn't much bait on this anyway, so I think if I leave it out there too long, there's going to be no bait on it. I'll walk down and strike it and see. Another whiting. as I said, that bite was really quite good. And yeah, the best whiting of the day, that one so far. Not too bad. Oh, greedy. There we go.
They say that a huge like that, in about 5 years, the sea would be teeming with
Fish, yeah, I bet it was. There we go. Winter whiting. Well, we've had a few knocks on this one, and I can feel them now tapping away. Actually, yeah, there's a fish there. Yep, we're in. Top one dropped off.
It's amazing, if you were coarse fishing with that size hook,
Oh, you didn't get nothing.
a fish that size would just not go near it.
No,
Nothing would touch it.
no,
would it?
you need like a size 18. Yeah. So another whiting. I think we've wound in 6 times, or maybe 5. Every single time we've had a fish on. There was a better one up the top, but that pinged off unfortunately. So we were left with that one there. Sort of losing count at the moment.
I've had 3.
You've had 3, okay. We had double shot of whiting, 2. Dabbing of whiting, that's 4. And I had that pin whiting, 5. That bigger one, 6. This is fish number 7. So we're 7-3 on Kev. He is. Problem is the whiting, they really swallow the hook. So when they do swallow the hook loads, not much you can do really. You can try and use tweezers and get it out, but it's not easy. Luckily, as I said, I'm using a lot of these with my pike bait, so they're not going to waste. Right, let's rebait. 7-6. So I said Kev did a cheeky one on me. Look at this. 1, 2, and 3. So it was 7-6, 7-3. It's now 7-6 because Kev got 3 whiting. A full shot. Excellent. Do you know what? It's actually quite good fun. Come down here with minimal gear, rod each, mucking around. At least we're out fishing. The sea's still horrible. So I think even if we could have launched at some point today, it wasn't going to be until 11 or 12 o'clock, and then you've only got 3 hours fishing. So I think we've done the right decision, which is good. I feel a bit better. Right, rebait, cast out. I've got to try and keep ahead of my lead. Have a look themselves.
Oh, I'm out feeling time. We're living here in the park home, further on than the big park home. He got the back plate.
Fish number 8.
Well, you don't use the bait, just use the spinner.
Oh yeah, for bait it's like a worm or a bit of squid, and then I'll use this for a pike later on in the week when I go.
That birdie. Hey?
So that's fish number 8 for me. Hopefully Kev's not got a triple shot, otherwise we'll we'll be losing.
Very frail. She's broken her neck 3 times in the last 3 years. And now the hip's gone.
Oh, that's a better fish. That's
Honestly.
oh. So that was a very, very quick return. We've been in the water for about a couple of minutes probably.
Whiting.
Whiting, yeah. And that is fish number 9, and that is fish number 10. I think Kev is on. I think he's on 7. So we're 3 back up in the lead again. Absolutely annihilated it. I want to try and get this fish.
What about the mackerel? That's a certain.
I get out on the boat.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
that side.
Yeah, but they've been really bad this last few years. Just don't really get them.
No. Yeah, I'm starting to learn a lot more about the diet and that now. One of my doctors said this it's arthritis, you can burn it out.
Yeah.
You can put up. And I have thought, I think I'm going to get my I might be getting it. When you stay active, you're better off staying active. See, these people that go on these medications, when they get on the medication, they've got no supplement. They end up sitting on the couch fucking eating crap. And they get worse, don't they?
Now, I don't know what you got of that. I don't think I'd click record, but we've got another white in there, and I've just put one on the floor. So I'm now on 12. Kev's just winding in. I don't think he's got one on there. Yeah, lots of whiting. Rebait, cast out, get some more. For some reason the GoPro keeps cutting out. I've got no idea what bits you've got and which bits you haven't got. So I'm on 12 whiting now. I think, are you still on 7 or 8? Kev's on 7. Yeah, I've just recasted now. Our bait is running low. I don't think we'll go and get more. Maybe we will, I don't know. We'll see. But it is damn cold. My hands are freezing. So there's a good bite on there already. Quite a big whiting bite. Do I let it develop or do I strike it? I think we're just going to go and strike it. As soon as it's hit the deck, it's had a good few taps like that. Yeah. Hopefully the camera will stay on this time. It didn't last time. So that is whiting number 13 for me. There we go. Yeah, I have to apologise that we're not on the boat really, and it's not exciting pollock fishing, but it is what it is. I can't change the weather, I can't change the way the sea is. We're just doing what we can do, but we've had quite a few fish. I'm on 13, I think Kev's on 7, but he has got 3 hooks, so 2 double shots and he'll be drawing. Right, let's bait up with what bait that we got left and see if we can get some more. I'm hoping just to get a nice dab would be nice, like a decent one.
Yeah, and I got there and he said there's 40 trout on this block, but he said there's only going to be 7. They were all blocked.
Right, that's whiting number 14. I've not pulled in my rod and not had a fish on since about 9 this morning. So actually, it's been quite good really, as in for fish. Yeah, I've not struck or wound in the rod once and not had a fish on it today. It's always had a fish on it. A chap chatting to us with a little puppy there, you can probably hear in the background. He found a herring, fresh herring, just down the beach, or the dog found it. So I've just chopped it up and used it for bait. So I'm just about to cast that out. Top the worms up, put some herring on it, and see if we can get a dab. The dabs do tend to like a fish bait, so yeah, we'll see if we can pick up a nice dab. That's the target now really, something a bit different.
Oh, I only did it for a week, God, I'm broke.
Done.
I just said, no, that's it.
So the bait to try and get a big dab, as you can see on the end there, we've got a very small piece of herring. Hopefully that will bring on a dab. Plenty of fish. I'm hoping you're enjoying it. Yeah, the sea's still not ideal to have got out a long way. It's probably about now, I'd say, you know, we'd go wrecking, but it's not worth wrecking now. Oh, the herring's chopped up there, I'm afraid. I've used it for bait already, yeah. So we've got whiting down here for shark, chum and pike baits.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah. They swallow it so deep, you might as well use them.
That's the trouble. They don't live very well when you put them
No, I think, well, the few that we have, they've ended up the beach, so I'd rather keep them and use them.
seagulls.
Yeah, that's it, exactly that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should be right, to be honest. There's a lot of fish about. I mean, we've been here since 9 o'clock. Every time I've wound in, there's been a fish or two on. But
no dogfish.
no dogfish. No. Oh, well, I'm not really. I mean, the dogfish will take that bait, but if you have a bit more squid and you pulley pennel, you'll probably be alright. But good luck. Yeah. Right, let's cast this one out and try and get a decent dab. Oh, I think I've actually forgot what number this is. I think it's either 14 or 16. I'm not quite sure. Kev's just popped one back there. It is getting a bit quieter now because of the fact that it's ebbed. The sea's ebbed now for probably 3.5, 4 hours. 3 hours. Kev's got a decent sized white in there coming in. So he had a double shot. Yeah, the sea is now finally flat enough that you could launch the boat, but it's 12:30 and it gets dark at 3:30, so yeah, only gives you 3 hours. So not really worth getting out today, unfortunately. That's a better one, Kev. Yeah, he's decent. Yeah, Kev's got a petal white in there of about 3/4 pound. A bit better. Right, let's go and bait up again, cast out and see if we can keep these fish rolling for a bit longer. But it is getting a bit quieter now and a bit harder to land them. Right, so we're coming towards the end of the session. We've had a few knocks on this one, so I'm going to wind in and see if there is a fish on. But I haven't had any real good knocks, so I wouldn't be surprised if there's not a fish on. Right, well that's the end of our shore session. A few things. Sorry we didn't get out on the boat. Weather wasn't good enough. And two, sorry that didn't have many nice shots of the everywhere. Yeah, it's got a bit quiet now. We sort of knew we only had a few hours of decent fishing on the ebb, and now it's been sort of 4 hours. It's not as good now. It's harder to get bites. And yeah, the whiting have pushed off a bit, so we're going to end it there and carry on our day. Thanks for watching. Sorry it's been a little, I'll say slow. It hasn't been slow. We have caught a lot of fish, but yeah, just not big fish. But look, it's December and we're shore fishing. We can't expect too much. Right, let's pack away and go home and have some food. Cheers.